Eh, what's up, Doc? Welcome to my Space Jam VHS collection. These are my custom-made VHS Space Jam tapes that I made here. I'll go over all of them. Here's the original, of course. Space Jam 1996, right? Got the silver coin in there. Okay, now this is Space Jam 2, right? And this is the script that they canceled in 1997, that they were doing Space Jam 2, and Michael Jordan was supposed to be in it. This is Berserko, who was supposed to be the villain in Space Jam 2. These are actual Warner Brothers drawings. They were colorized by someone. Mel Brooks was going to be the voice of Berserko. Okay, so this is my custom-made cover. I added Pinky and the Brain to the sequel. Okay, and I tried to make it look as close to a 90s Space Jam tape looking as possible, you know, with all that exact VHS detail. We'll go over that. Here's my other idea. Kazam 2 Space Jam. For those of you who are Shaq fans, who are fans of the movie Kazam, where Shaq played a genie, what if the sequel to Space Jam had Shaq in it instead of Michael Jordan, and it was Kazam in it? How about that for an idea? And plus, both their names are so similar, Kazam 2 Space Jam. And the Goons would be the villain. So I got Shaq with all the Looney Tunes. I'll go over that next. And here we have Space Jam 2, New Legacy with LeBron. I made the logo green because I wanted it to look like the green original Space Jam logo. They're all inside Marvin's UFO because that happens in the film, right? Got the side. Now, this is an actual positive review for New Legacy because I loved the sequel. All right, so, and here's original Kazam on DVD. So let's go over them all. Oh, by the way, here's some collectible toys I got. Right? All the Michael Jordans. Pretty cool. This is another official release of Warner Brothers for Space Jam. This is actually a DVD release, but they put it on videotape, like the case, made it look old on purpose with the scuffs. This is for the 30th anniversary of Not, the Nerd Luck. Got some classic Space Jam McDonald's toys from my childhood. Taz from New Toon Squad. Pretty cool, right? Alright, let's get into it. Alright, let me read these to you guys. Following the demise of Mr. Swackhammer, Michael Jordan continued in his pursuit of the game of basketball. Meanwhile, in Looney Tune Land, the Nerdlucks have enrolled at Acme Luniversity, where hopefully they can learn a thing or two about comedy from Bugs and the gang. All was peaceful in Looney Tune Land until he came to visit. A strange and nefarious mastermind known as Berserko has invaded the home of the Toons. Along with his henchmen, Oh No and Oh Yes, their plan is to destroy the Looney Tunes. Berserko's rage for laughter and anything whimsical is the reason for this invasion. The Toons cannot handle their strange and unorthodox ultra powers. Tweety Bird manages to escape to Earth level, where he calls upon the help of MJ. Michael Jordan returns to Looney Tune Land, ready for battle. In a more challenging basketball game than before, against the new team, the Goon Squad. Can the Nerdlucks become the Monstars once more? Because unlike last time, this time, MJ's going to need all the help he can get. So in this case, the Nerdlucks would become the Monstars again, and they'd be on the Toon Squad. I put the Animaniacs in the movie too. Why not? So yeah, Acme Luniversity from Tiny Toons. How cool is that? Where the Looney Tunes would be teaching the Nerdlucks how to be Looney Tunes, because now they're good guys. See, I wish I worked for Warner Bros. Back in the day. So now let's read my original concept of Kazam 2 Space Jam. The iconic Looney Tunes continued to be their zany selves in the 90s. Then Bugs Bunny's old adversary, Marvin the Martian, arrives to the Toons and warns them that very powerful mystic demons have emerged from the Nightmare Zone, ready to attack and destroy Looney Tune Land under Earth. They are known across dimensions as the Goon Squad. Sylvester feels that they should inform their old buddy, Michael Jordan, to rescue them, but MJ doesn't quite have the superpowers that are needed to defeat the Goons. Tweety Bird flies to Earth's surface, to the cities, to find a magic boombox, which unleashes a famous genie, Kazam! He'll be able to assist the Toons, since Kazam used to play basketball back in Egyptian times. It's a spectacular adventure that's a sequel to both Space Jam and Kazam, 'cause 2 sequels in one is better than one. Not bad, huh? Shaq is a perfect addition to the Space Jam lexicon. Ebert Roper. Why didn't they make this? Because I wasn't working for them, that's why. So I added a new description to New Legacy. Let's read that together. Following after the disappearance of Michael Jordan, and decades after the great fall of Mr. Swackhammer from Moron Mountain, the Looney Tunes find themselves in another Space Jam. The son of LeBron James has been kidnapped, and the Looney Tunes have sadly parted ways. Such tragedy has been struck in Looney Tunes world. In the Looney Tunes world, a new dark and looming threat has emerged in the Warner Brothers universe. A sinister force known as the Goon Squad, and their leader, King Algae Rhythm. Is there a way to rescue Dominic James? Will the Looney Tunes survive? Anyway, please like and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my uploads. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all next time.